Hey there, today is the first video of gameplay for the board game Unmatched, as I bring Dracula to fight Courtney's Velociraptors. My name is Nate, and welcome to the Gamers Guild. So today Courtney and I are bringing a couple of our favorite characters to the game. I have always liked Dracula both in theme, but also he plays really well on the board. And Courtney has had quite a bit of success running the pack of Velociraptors. I'm not really sure how this matchup is going to play out because I haven't played either side of it before in this matchup, so I'm excited to see how it turns out. I will say this is not going to be a how to play or video or teaching or anything like that. Granted, you can probably pick up on the mechanics pretty easily if you watch and pay attention, but if you are looking for a how to play video, I highly recommend Rodney's video on Watch It Played. I'll have a link to that down in the description of this video. And with that, here is Dracula versus the Velociraptors in an admittedly rough video because this is the first time I've tried filming a board game, and there's definitely some extra polish that I'll be adding to the next one. And here we are. I am playing, of course, Dracula the Magnificent, and because I set up in the number 1 position, I get to deploy my sidekicks first, in this case the sisters. So we're going to go there, and how about one more over here. And Courtney, you can place the rest of your raptors.
Okay, I'm going to place one here. And one here.
Yep, as I kind of suspected / dreaded. Alright, well, I get the first move. And I think we got to go on the offensive here a little bit. So let's do that. We're going to start with a maneuver. So we're only moving 2, so we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then I'm going to have this sister fighting that Velociraptor. Alright, 3 on 3, and my effect will not take place because it was after combat and if I won, but your immediate effect does happen.
Choose one of my other undefeated raptors and place her adjacent to the opposing fighter.
Yep, and that's how the swarm happens. Alright, that was my 2 actions. It is over to you.
Okay. I am going to start by attacking with this one.
Raptor into a sister.
Yes.
I don't think all of my sisters are expendable, but you're getting a +1 here, so I don't think she's going to survive, so I will take it.
Okay.
Alright. 1 sister down.
And then I will maneuver. How many do I move? I move 3. Okay. I will go 1, 2, 1, and 1.
Okay. Well, it is my go then. Yeah, she's not going to get over there anytime soon. So we will go ahead and have my sister fight that lead raptor. I've got a 3 with a dash. You've got a 4. After combat, I can move my fighter up to 3 spaces, but yours is going to happen first.
And since I won, I can deal 1 damage to an adjacent opposing fighter.
Well, that means that I don't get to run away. So that is 2 sisters down, and suddenly I'm in trouble. So I will maneuver. And I think I need to at least attempt to make you chase me some. So we're going to go 1, 2. Yeah, and I want to leave at least 1 sister alive. So that's it.
Okay. Let's see. Well, I suppose I will maneuver first. And we will go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3.
All right.
That was just 1, right?
Yep.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to maneuver again.
Cool.
And I'll just go ahead and move that one there.
All right. Well, at the start of my turn, my ability will trigger, and I will deal 1 damage to a fighter adjacent to Dracula. So it's going to be the standing raptor. And if I do, draw a card. And so let's do some fighty stuff. Let's attack that lead raptor with Dracula. So 2, but the ability is fainted, so nothing else fancy on my side of things. We'll go for it again.
No defense.
No defense. So it's going to be 2 plus 1 for each sister in the same zone as the opposing fighter. So just the 1 sister, so it's a total of 3 to that lead raptor. And that is Dracula done. So if you had no defense and 4 cards, that seems like 4 attacks.
Well, I guess we're about to see, aren't we?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I am going to start by attacking... You know what? Let's attack this sister.
I don't like the way you're thinking. All right, so you're going to get +1 to yours. But I got a 4, so I'm okay. You do gain an action, but I will get to draw a card.
Okay. So, since I still have 2 actions, I am going to attack Dracula.
We will defend with 2, but I will cancel your effects, so I'll just take 2.
Apparently I should have used the other one. Didn't have any effects.
All right.
Okay, so for my last action, I'm going to go ahead and attack Dracula again.
Dracula's just going to take this one.
5.
Yep. Ouch. Down to 6. Well, start of my turn, I will deal a damage to that lead raptor again and get a free card draw. And I'm going to do some maneuvering. I will maneuver once. And we'll go 1 and 1, 2. And then I will be playing Baptism of Blood. I'm going to recover 2 health. and return a sister to my zone. And I think I'm actually going to place her up here.
Okay.
And that is Dracula done.
Okay. I'm going to maneuver.
Cool.
And let's see. 1, 2. 1, 2. I'm going to leave that guy right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to play coordinated attack pattern.
Oh boy.
And I'm going to move this one here.
Yep.
And that will be my second action.
Okay. Well, Dracula gets the free sucking of blood, and we will do that on that already heavily damaged raptor.
Yep.
Get to draw a card. And then Dracula is going to attack this raptor, the running raptor.
No defense.
Cool. So that's going to be a value of 4, because there's 2 sisters all in that green zone.
Okay.
And then we will attack the raptor that only has 1 health left.
And unfortunately, I didn't think this through because I don't have any defense.
I thought so. So I'm gonna burn a feint, but getting through that 2 damage I feel is very worthwhile.
Yes.
And that is me done.
Okay. So my first thing is going to be maneuvering. And I'm going to draw a card but not actually move.
Okay.
And then I think what I'm going to do is attack Dracula.
All right. I will defend with Look Into My Eyes. I'm going to add the boost value from your opponent's attack card to the defense value, so I have a block of 4.
Well, that's unfortunate.
So I will be taking 1.
Hey, at least it still did 1.
You did 1. So that was maneuver and attack.
That was maneuver and attack.
Cool. Well, you were standing right beside me, so you can take 1 more damage while I draw another card.
Oops. There we go.
And then I'm going to maneuver. And we're going to actually do some walking. And we will maneuver again. Just try to get Dracula a little bit of a safer space. Over to you, sir.
Sir.
Ma'am.
Force of habit.
Yep.
Okay. I am going to maneuver. And I'm going to maneuver again.
Without actually moving?
Without actually moving.
Okay.
Your turn.
So I'm going to start with a maneuver action, which is going to go like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And
if you maneuver, you have to draw a card.
I do draw a card. But it doesn't change the fact that I'm about to do the Ravening Seduction. Move any fighter up to 2 spaces. After moving, deal 1 damage to the moved fighter for each... Oh, so I have to move one of yours.
Yes.
Then I'm going to still play the Ravening Seduction, and I'm going to move any fighter up to 2 spaces. After moving, deal 1 damage to the moved fighter for each sister adjacent to them. So you're going to go like 1, and then you're going to move back, and deal 2 damage to that raptor.
Okay.
Who, for some reason, is very charmed by the vampires. But that is my turn.
Okay. In that case, I am going to play coordinated attack pattern.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. Never
was
mind.
about to say, I don't think you
Other
can.
Raptors. Misread the card. In that case, I am going to maneuver
Yep.
and go here.
Ooh.
And I am going to attack the sister.
The sister is defenseless.
And I gain an action.
You get another action.
So then I will attack Dracula.
Okay, well, I will defend with Do My Bidding. Says, return your opponent's attack card to their hand and look at their hand, and I then get to choose an attack or versatile card for you to play instead. So let's see what you're up to. Well, I kind of just don't want you to get any additional actions. So I guess I'll make you play that 4 instead, because that's what you would be doing regardless. So I will take 1, and then you get to move your raptor to any other space in her zone.
Okay.
Which is a plethora of colors.
It really is. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to move all the way over there.
Well, you know what? That is annoying, but acceptable. Dracula's going to go. He's going to maneuver 2. Sister will maneuver 2. But that doesn't really matter to me, because I am then going to mist form to place Dracula in any space and gain an action. And then because I know you have little to no defenses, I'm going to attack. Any defenses?
No.
And we are going to beast form, and it allows me to discard any number of cards to add +1. So I will discard the 1 needed card to deal exactly 7. And with that, we now know the answer to hint who would win in a death battle between some Raptors and Dracula, and I feel it's pretty fitting that Dracula wins this. Well, that was a good game for Dracula. I think positioning on the board and being able to use the sisters as some early blockers really helped. That way the Raptor pack wasn't able to surround Dracula for the extra damage that they're really wanting to try to do. Courtney hadn't played on this map before, and I think that the walls kind of tricked her out, and it wasn't as open as she originally thought it was going to be when she took that original approach. But she quickly took care of a couple of my sisters and dealt some pretty good damage onto Dracula. Unfortunately for her, though, she did make a mistake, I think, when she'd played the coordinated attack pattern card, which put one of her raptors that she originally had purposefully left behind because it was weaker, back into easy picking off range of Dracula. So with all of that said, I know this video was not necessarily up to the standards that I want it to be, so I'm looking forward to probably after NashCon getting a couple more videos filmed and edited in a slightly different way once I get a couple of additional resources in to hopefully make this what I want it to be. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, keep on gaming.